Welcome back, y'all. After our short little break, Nyla, did you ever figure out what you were trying to?
Nope. That thought came and when it went.
Well, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. So, next thing we want to get into with this episode of this iconic person that he is. What's your favorite album by Michael Jackson?
Off the Wall, probably.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, Off the Wall. Off the Wall. It's just off the wall.
Well, what's your favorite song?
Like my favorite Michael Jackson song or my favorite song off the Wall?
Ooh, let's go both.
Okay, my favorite Michael Jackson song might be Liberian Girl or
I don't think I've heard that one actually.
Liberian. You've definitely heard it on TikTok before. Smooth Criminal is just
Ooh, that's iconic.
Smooth Criminal is too good.
Smooth Criminal.
And then I think I really love The Girl Is Mine. It's not on Off the Wall. I think I like Off the Wall as an album.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like any specific songs off of there.
That's fair.
The Girl Is Mine is just so lovely. With
That's
Paul
fair.
McCartney. Oh, it just does something to my heartstrings. And then, what did I say, Liberian Girl?
Mm-hmm.
No, what was my last one? Oh, Smooth Criminal. Yeah, those are good ones.
I have to say my favorite album is Thriller.
Yeah, that's
Like-
a good one. It's iconic.
Thriller is truly just no skips.
Yeah, it's literally not. I mean, it's 9 songs, 8 or 9 songs. So
9.
Yeah,
I'm looking at
9.
it right now, y'all.
Yeah, 9 songs. So like, if you skip one, the album's over. And that's why it's so good on Vine. Oh, I'm gonna listen to that when I get home.
That's so valid. Like looking at
I'm so ready. I'm so excited.
looking at Thriller right now, like this is just looking at the song titles. This is truly a body of work.
Like he starts off wanna be starting something, then he does Baby Be Mine, The Girl Is Mine, Thriller, Beat It, Billie Jean, Human Nature, PYT, The Lady of My Life. What?
And I said PYT's between PYT and Bad. Like those are my favorite Michael Jackson songs. Like I think it is because I am a little PYT. But just in general, like PYT is such a good song. Like it's amazing. And then Bad.
Yo, Bad, first of all, if you really want to do, like, why Michael Jackson again is that man is because in the Bad music video, he did this one move, like this one, in his dance break, he did this one move, and it was actually the same move in the same dance break as what they did in West Side Story. Which is, like, you have to really pay attention to see, like, it. I feel like only me will get that because I watch West Side Story and I love West Side Story.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I'm a dance addict. So, like, he took one of those moves in West Side Story and put and referenced it in Bad. And it's just like, OMG, you're watching your history, Michael Jackson. I love you.
Honestly, Michael Jackson is truly iconic. Like I don't know if I said this before we went to break, but he's truly a genius. Like I think that is what makes him so special is because he was a musical genius, like beyond his years.
Yeah.
I feel like
Up there with Prince.
yeah. They are truly legends. And fun fact, we're gonna do a music legends episode, but we had to give Michael his own episode because straight up, I was like, if we try to put Michael in the music legends episode,
He's talk about him.
He's going to be the episode, like,
yeah.
or he's going to take up like 40 minutes. I mean, our episodes are only like an hour and 15. So we're like, no, we're gonna give him his own episode. And whenever I was looking at things last night, and I was kind of like listening to some of his songs. He was unable to release anything that wasn't good.
Oh, like anything
That was bad. He was Michael Jackson did not give us any bad art.
What do you? Oh yeah. I mean, you mean like something like bad? What do you mean by bad? Like
I just don't like this.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah, like it's,
I have something
well, like when I say bad, like I mean like overall, like
bad.
Like you should have kept this.
Yeah. No, there's no songs like that. You know, he has a song with Drake.
What?
Yeah.
Say psych, bro.
No, I swear. It's on.
Are you
Drake's,
talking about the rapper?
Yeah, it's on Drake's Scorpion album. But I think it's a sample of one of Michael Jackson's songs.
Okay, now that makes sense.
But it's so funny. It's called "Don't Matter to Me." Yeah.
Yeah, Drake and Michael Jackson collaborated on the 2018 song "Don't Matter to Me" from Drake's Scorpion album. The
was-
track features vocals from Jackson take on a 1980s studio session with Drake acquiring the rights through Paul to build a new song around the unreleased material. Okay.
So Michael Jackson's part was unreleased.
Yeah, and it's
And
a
then
sample. Yeah.
That's actually Drake. That's again, Drake is just, I love him, but I think you have to be Drake or like Beyonce to get the rights to that song.
Yeah, that's actually a great segue into like something else that I brought up is like, who would you like to see Michael Jackson collaborate with like in today's time? Like if he was still alive.
Justin Timberlake. I know they did that song "Love Never Felt So Good," but man, have you heard their song together?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I think I would have seen him. I mean, the obvious Chris Brown.
Yeah.
And I also would have loved to see like Beyonce go on tour and then she bring out Michael Jackson. Oh.
Ooh, that would have been ooh.
Or like Bruno Mars and Michael Jackson.
That's actually what I was gonna say. Like, as we know, I saw Bruno last night. But truly, like, he really I know it's between him and Justin Bieber, but in my opinion, it's not a 50-50. It's more like a 60-40 in favor of Bruno. Because like, Bruno is truly an entertainer, and that's what Michael Jackson was. Justin Bieber's a great performer, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But Bruno is an entertainer, and that's what Michael Jackson was. Like,
oh wait, no, I don't have anybody else.
What?
I was gonna say somebody who else I think would be who would do good with Michael Jackson. I was gonna say Usher, but I changed my mind.
Yeah, no, I can't fully co-sign that.
Yeah.
I think imagine Michael Jackson and Ariana Grande.
That would have been low-key tea.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like, we know like Ari kind of like taps into her R&B side a decent bit, and just think of like the high notes that we could have got between them.
I honestly would have wished that they would have did this when they were here, Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would have did like a song or maybe an album together.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been so good.
Mariah Jackson, Michael Jackson, and Mariah Carey.
I'm a Mariah Carey stan. I love her down.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love Mariah Carey.
MJ and Mariah Carey would have went hard.
MJ and MC.
Yeah, and then like imagine the music video we could have got between them. Like,
I could have been getting Mariah just like.
I was about to say, I feel like it. Have you ever watched John Legend and Ariana Grande sing "Beauty and the Beast"?
Yes.
I feel like it would have like been like that, like
yeah.
something just like so like elegant, classy, romantic. Like,
You should listen to this song called "I Just Can't Stop Loving You." It's by Michael Jackson, and it's a duet with him and a girl. But I think that song would be so good if Ariana Grande was on it.
Yeah,
listen to it when you get in your car, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, she would have ate this down."
Yeah, because when I think of that, I really feel like Ari and Michael would have been amazing because she sounds really good with John Legend.
Yeah.
And I can imagine, even though like John Legend and Michael Jackson, like their voices are very different, but and then I feel like her voice complements so well with a man. Like, because when I think about songs that she's done with like Mac Miller or The Weeknd or Big Sean, like I feel like her voice just goes really good with men.
Yeah.
Like it sounds really nice because not everybody's like that.
No, yeah. I would have
Everybody's like that.
also liked to see Michael collab with Jafar because Jafar sings.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah, that actually would have been like looking in the mirror type thing. I think that would have been.
Imagine if they did like a Man in the Mirror music video over again, and it was Michael and Jafar.
I can't. My heart can't. It literally can't.
I'm starting with
the man in the mirror. Oh yeah. Have you ever seen Joyful Noise?
Yes, girl.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, Joyful Noise when they sing Man in the Mirror. Oh, Keke Palmer eats that.
I was about to say, imagine Michael Jackson and Keke Palmer on the same track, or Coco Jones.
Wait, but yeah,
just imagine that. Like if Michael Jackson were to collaborate with like someone like the young R&B, Michael Jackson and SZA.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I think I just did something with that one.
Michael Jackson and Michael B. Jordan. I know Michael B. Jordan.
Can we go one episode without this girl and Michael B. Jordan?
Yo,
I want someone to love me like Nyla loves Michael B. Jordan.
girl, like I love that man so much.
I feel like Jafar could be like the next like heartthrob Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
I really feel like he could.
but I think it's gonna be hard for people to see him anything else other than Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's what like I don't want him to get typecasted. Like I want to see Jafar like in like a rom-com, like something. Something I wrote down was that Jafar, if you're watching this, make me your agent. Make me the head of your PR, marketing, something like that. Because I'm telling you,
I'm gonna do the social media. I'll charge you your social media account.
This right here.
This is your media
magic.
team.
This all you need.
This is your media team.
I'm a photographer as well.
All you need is a style. Well, no, I could be the stylist.
We need a videographer.
Cameron, perfect. Yeah. Okay, so we got everybody.
Yeah, I got a crew. Jafar, contact me. He hit me up on Instagram. Leave a comment down below. DM the account.
Something. The A.N.N podcast.
The Gmail. Something. Anything to get you in touch with me. I promise you, I have access.
Our Instagram is the Aggie News Network
_ So yeah, I see so much talent in him, and I really feel like we said, like he's got the world in his palm right now. And like the direction, if I were in charge, I would take him away from the Jackson
Michael.
family.
Yep. He needs to like venture out. He needs to spread those wings.
Yeah, I would give him something like a rom-com, something like an action movie, something to show like he's not just Michael's nephew, but he is Jafar Jackson. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you don't do that, cut a sister a check. Slide me some bread.
Cut a sister a check.
Yeah, cut a sister a check. Okay.
So, our thoughts
on
the Michael movie.
I feel like we kind of touched on that a little bit. Like
we've been talking about it the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, like it's strung throughout it. Like something that I do believe. Well, okay, I'm gonna let you get into your thoughts first because I feel like my thoughts are like a lot more like heavy hitting.
Yeah, my thoughts are not. They're not long. They're just really short and to the point. Okay, so my first thought was Michael getting Bubbles as a low-key attack animal for Joseph blew me. Yeah. That had me in the movie theaters geeking.
I'm glad you picked up on that too.
He said, what did he say? He said something about them being chill animals, but when they feel attacked or when they feel
like mean energy,
they attack. Yeah. And I think that he was saying Bubbles is going to do that to Joseph if you don't leave me alone, or Joseph, that's what I'm going to do to you if you don't leave me alone. And he ate that up. Yeah. But also the interaction with Bubbles when he first got him, how he was like, this is my friend, and everybody's laughing at him.
Okay. I need the entire Jackson family.
Why were y'all laughing?
Give me some kind of explanation. Why were y'all so mean to him? Like, I don't understand. They were so mean. They were so rude and cruel. Like, everybody. But Catherine, it seemed like everybody.
That was the only one he was hanging out with. Like,
did y'all hate him? Like,
all I gotta say is, Michael, if you was here right now and if I was in your family, I would have played Twister with you. I would have got the animals with you. I would have ate ice cream with you.
I would have been your friend, bro.
I would have been your friend. No, for real. Like, I actually would have been his friend. And I just hate when kids are left out. Okay. Oh my God, another topic that I thought was so interesting was Michael never looked at Joseph.
I love how they portrayed that.
And then they also, because I was like, that's weird in the beginning. He was saying, Michael, look at me. Michael, look at me. And I'm like, oh, that's weird because when he was performing, he was looking. But then right when he went back to Joseph, like, and it was all the time, he never would look at him. Never would look at him. But I think that is like so just like, that holds so much depth because I think that like the fact that your son can't look at you in the eyes, that should go ahead and tell you everything that it needs to tell you.
Yeah, and the fact he was like, "Oh, you fired your own father with a piece of paper."
Yep.
Well, I mean, technically that's how you do that. So yes.
Yes. I mean,
you need a paper trail, babe. So yes, technically that is how you do that. But it's so heartbreaking because I feel like that really is a testament of how much pain and abuse Joe put him through.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I feel like Michael looking at Joe, he just wasn't ready to face that.
I wouldn't want to look at him either.
Yeah. And I feel like to an extent, like he knew it was ready to move on, but he he was not quite ready emotionally to take that step to be able to look him in the eye. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what was I about to say? Oh, Janet not being mentioned. That was weird. Well, it wasn't weird, but I mean, she said she didn't want to be in it. So
I'm about to say she had like no involvement with the project, and then like some things that Diana Ross.
Yeah, so her estate was just like, yeah, because Kat Graham had put, because Kat Graham
was casted. Yeah,
she was casted. They filmed the scenes. The scenes were in the movie, but the final cut, Diana's estate was like, no.
So much of the movie had to get cut because
people started being like,
Diana Ross.
Wait. Not just her scenes, but a lot of the other scenes. So I'm confused how that works. Is she a part of is she in charge of his estate a little bit?
No, she's not in charge of his estate. It's just, okay, so Michael and Diana, they have like a long history.
No, yeah, I know they're close.
And some of it was a little inappropriate. And, you didn't know that?
Wait, she was messing with him?
He was a minor.
Oh.
She's 14 years older than him.
Oh my gosh, why didn't y'all give this little guy a break?
And honestly, like, I saw somebody say this, because I'm going to segue into this, but I'm going to come right back for a second. I saw a TikTok this morning that said Justin Bieber would have been so protected if Michael Jackson was still alive when he got into the industry.
Yep.
And, like, the timeline of things, like, to this day throws me, because, like, it's like whenever Michael Jackson literally died, Justin Bieber was entering the music industry. Like,
it's crazy.
Michael Jackson would have been his mentor, not Usher. And Justin would not have gone through nowhere near half of everything that he'd gone through if Michael Jackson was alive.
I think that's what he needed. I think Michael Jackson needed someone to, like, kind of, I don't want to say groom, but kind of like
mentor,
shape, and guide, like guide. I think he needed that, but yeah.
And like we said before, he loved children.
Yeah, I mean,
the purest way possible. He loved children, and that's why, like, he hung out with kids, because, like, he had, like, such, like, a childlike innocence to him, because he never had a childhood.
He never
like you
grew
said.
up.
Yeah.
And then he was also really close with Macaulay Culkin. The guy from Home Alone. That was his guy. That was
like the little boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have one more scene that I thought was just. They said a total of maybe 3 words, but it was just so good. Michael and Joseph. But this scene had so much depth. When Michael was coming home from his nose job. Oh my gosh. When he was coming home from the nose job and he looks at first of all, he was minding his business, and then Joseph has something to say. I would have just kept walking, but that's a different story. And he goes over to talk to Joseph, and he's just like, first of all, it takes him forever to turn around, because you could tell, like, that much abuse. Like, you are affecting his everyday things. And so I thought it was interesting that it's like, Joseph is like, why would you go get a nose job? Like, what? And it's like, whole time, you're the reason I'm getting a nose job, because you had something to say about my nose all the time, and you made me insecure about it.
Honestly, all the black features.
Yo.
I think Joe Jackson hated being black.
You know what? I was watching Charlemagne, the God on the Breakfast Club, one time, and he said that, and I was like, that's interesting that he said that, because Janet Jackson used to date Bobby Brown, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And then she got married to a DeBarge. Look at the different colorism. The DeBarges look like their dad is half white. I mean, their dad is white. And then Bobby Brown, he's black as it's gonna get. So, I mean,
Nyla.
And her dad, I think her dad did something, like, didn't want her to be with Bobby Brown.
Are you talking about Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, not saying that it's a colorism thing, but it could be a colorist thing, because he's saying that Michael was too black. But, Joseph, where do you think they got the nose and the skin from? You.
See, and not to mention, it's just like, I mean, granted, like, back in those days, like, black people went with black people, white people went with white people, and, filling out the blanks, Asian with Asians, Latinos anyway. So I'm just like, you're making all these black children. But I think for one, I think he hated Michael.
I think he hated himself, which made him hate Michael.
And I was going to get into that. I think he hated Michael because Michael was able to do everything Joe never was.
Exactly.
And he hated himself, the fact that he was never able to have this successful music career. But he saw the opportunity of the Jackson 4. But then no one could deny the talent of Michael. So then he had to incorporate Michael into the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Joe wanted to make the Jackson 5 and him be included in the Jackson 5. But you could not stop Michael. Michael was too talented.
And then also, Joe, who wants to see your big bleep self on the stage.
You
I
saying
don't
bleep is taking me
because I need to know that I need to bleep that out. Yeah, but it's just like, I mean, Michael Jackson, born with just God-given talent that you can't take that away. And there's nothing, you can't beat nothing out of that. And then also, I want to go back to the Jackson American Dream because I think something that Catherine says is so important when she's like, don't ever let anybody take, like, it's just her and Michael talking when he's a bit older.
Yeah.
She's like, don't let anybody take away
your light.
Your light, not even Joseph. And I'm like, okay, you're saying not even Joseph. Why are y'all still here though? But she got up and left when he cheated though.
Me personally, like, I have a problem with that. Not the fact that like she left when he cheated, but why did it take the fact that this man had a child on you for you to leave? It wasn't the years of abuse that he inflicted onto your children.
Your children? But anyways, we digress.
Making another child was the final straw for you?
But also, do you think that she didn't leave because of how uncommon divorce was at that time? Like, do you think that could have been part of...
I think she didn't want to divorce because at the start of Jackson American Dream, she said she never wanted to put her children through that. But
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
I was about to say, and since because you did not want to put your children through a divorce, you gave them a worse life.
Right.
Sometimes it's better to divorce.
Yeah.
Children are happier.
And then the whole time, like, I don't know. I don't want to speak on, or I don't want to, like, assume, but it just seems that Catherine is so, like, the whole Michael movie, it just seemed like she just wasn't saying anything. I just wanted her to say something the whole time. Until that one time she did say something, I was like, okay, I mean, it was cool. We're at the end of the movie now.
That part. Towards the end of his life, when we look at the grand scheme of things, like, and then the fact that the whole reason that he even did the Pepsi commercial was because of Joe, like...
If that ain't God, I don't know what is. If that ain't God, I don't know what is. I literally said that to Samaya in the movie. Like, him doing that Pepsi commercial was God saying, y'all, he don't want to do it. Stop it. Like, this is not happening. And sometimes God will show you. Just like that. Yeah. And, you know, they didn't do the tour. Well, did they do the tour? Oh, they did the tour.
They did the tour.
But he did it for his family.
Yeah, he did it for his family. He didn't do it for Joe. He did it for his family. And that was because of a conversation that he had with Catherine. But something else that I love that Michael did is that he did take his power back at the end of the movie. Whenever he announced that, the Michael movie, not Jackson American Dream, whenever he announced that this was going to be their last show and we got Joe behind the scenes, like, making promise and all this stuff. And then whenever Joe was like, Michael, what, like, about to go insane at the fact that Michael just did that. Yeah, and Michael just kept walking. And I'm up here like, period, Michael.
And then Bill said, not today. I'm not going to lie, the security guard, he took it for me. Yeah. He really, like, I kind of want a movie through his eyes.
Ooh.
Let me say that idea. I mean, there is a movie like that, but it's with Fabio in it.
I love that.
I don't like Fabio. I don't. But yeah, I also had another thought. It'll come back to me.
Well, something, since you like brought up Bill as the security guard telling Joe like not today, I think Joe was jealous of all the other relationships that Michael had with the other men, because like when it was him and
Barry,
in the studio, Michael was a little boy.
Yes, and he gives him a hug.
Yes, and it's just like you could tell, like, my heart breaks for Michael when I think about how he was treated as a child, because that hug was so genuine.
It was.
And you could tell, like, Michael just wanted, like, some kind of, like, paternal love and comfort. And it's like, fathers, if y'all are watching this, hug your sons. It's okay. I recommend it. Like, hug your sons. Like, you don't just gotta show affection to your daughters.
Don't, I will.
And, like, I think Joe was jealous of that. And I think that all the other men in Michael's life could tell that he was craving that kind of fatherly love and affection, and they were giving it to him, and they were protecting him and loving him in that way. And they didn't need anything from Michael. No. That was something else that I feel like...
Bill didn't once ask.
Yeah, and they didn't need anything from Michael. They didn't really want anything from Michael. I feel like if Barry wasn't, the producer, like, he still would have been in Michael's life, because he could tell that Michael was a genuine kid.
I made a really bad joke when we were in the movie theaters. I might cut it out if it's bad, but if you think it's bad. But I told Samaya when he hugged Barry, if I was Michael, I would have been like this. I would have been like, adopt me.
No, that's so real. I would have said the same thing.
Blink twice if you need help.
Literally.
I need help.
Because he did, and it's like all the other men around Michael and around Joe could tell that like Joe was a monster. Like, it's like, oh, like I'm a villain, not a monster. No, Joe was both the monster and the villain of Michael's story.
So the other day, sorry to cut you. I mean, not cut you out, but shout you out, Cameron. But the other day when we were in class, Cameron said that he feels like Joseph is a necessary evil, and I was thinking, I was like, I want to get her take on that because one of our professors had said that without Joseph there would be no Michael, and I was like, that has me thinking.
Tell me behind your hand who said that. If you saw my face, you know exactly who that was. you know. But to that, I'm gonna agree and disagree at the same time.
Okay.
Because I think to an extent, everyone's gonna have a villain in their story.
Yeah, for sure.
Me personally, I'm okay with being the villain in someone's story. Villains are needed for character development.
Yeah.
Okay. But there's a line in which you can be a good villain and a good antagonist, and then you're becoming a monster.
Yeah, and he's a monster.
Joe's a monster. There's no redemption for Joe Jackson and everything that he put that family through, but especially everything that he put Michael Jackson through.
Yeah.
And I think to say without Joe we would have no Michael Jackson is just simply not true. Because in my opinion, was Joe pushing the Jackson 5?
For sure.
110%.
But Michael would have got there on his own.
Thank you.
Everybody else might not have.
Yeah.
But Michael would have gotten there.
Michael would have gotten there. And it's just like, especially if he was sticking around in these lounges and everything. Like,
somebody would have heard him.
Thank you.
And I would.
Thank you. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, like Joe was the main pusher. He was the catalyst, but he was not necessary.
Yeah, for sure. No, I get that.
Especially like something else that I wrote down was like, imagine if we had Michael Jackson today in the age of social media.
That I'm not gonna lie, we don't need that, and that's why, like you said when you put down here, like that's why God took him away.
Yeah, I really do think that.
Yeah,
like, God took Michael Jackson away, which I feel like the world likes to think like, oh, he took him too early. I don't think so.
God doesn't make mistakes, y'all.
No.
He don't ever make mistakes.
I literally said I feel like God had to take him because imagine Michael in the age of social media. Michael Jackson could not leave his house without people being there. Like Michael Jackson, I really don't think Michael Jackson would have had a good life.
No, yeah, and I think that I mean, it's so sad that he is not here anymore, but I kind of think it was low-key at the right time because it feels like he had lived his whole life at that point. He's done countless albums, like so much. It kind of felt like, okay, God's like, my time, your time here is done. You can come home to me now.
Yeah, and it's like I remember my siblings have a different dad than I do, and we were at their grandfather's funeral on their side, and their cousin, she said, like, she started singing this song, and it was like, servant, it's time for you to sit down and rest a little while.
Yeah.
And I think that was Michael Jackson.
Yeah, like
it was time.
Yeah, and
you can rest.
Sometimes I think that like God puts us on this earth, and he puts some of these people on this earth like just to do what they're gonna do and just to make a extraordinary impact and then come home.
Yeah,
that's all. Like, I think that he fulfilled his purpose.
Yeah,
and I feel like at that point, you know, we're kind of done.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, and it's like his impact is beyond. Like, the man's been dead for almost 17 years, and we're still talking about him.
We're still talking about him like he just passed away the other day.
Yeah,
and like the fact that the movie is just like reigniting everybody's love for him again, like I love it. And I also love that the movie was done in a really respectful way.
It was very tasteful.
That was one of my fears, was I didn't want it to be like mean or just like inaccurate or painting him in a bad light, but it painted him in the perfect. Everybody was so authentic to their characters. It was great.
I also feel like they did Joe's abuse in a very tasteful way.
It wasn't too much because, you know, Jackson's American Dream.
I actually feel like they didn't show him being that bad.
Oh, well, no. I think they just showed more beatings.
Yeah, like
But he was a better dad.
In what?
In the American Dream.
Yeah. And that's what like threw me, because it's like, from the things that we've heard that Joe Jackson would do, I'm like, y'all are making him seem like he would just was a little bad when he wasn't. Like I said, there's a difference in between being an antagonist and a villain and being a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Like Joe was a monster. Like honestly, I felt like we can see it in the Vampire Diaries.
Okay.
Because when we look at the Vampire Diaries, we get the introduction of Klaus.
Yeah. Oh.
Klaus Michelson, in my opinion, is genuinely one of the best villains.
Me too. I love that man down. I will always ride behind Klaus.
Yeah. Klaus, I'll say Elijah as well.
Me. Oh, yep. Okay. I don't even look at Elijah like a villain.
Oh, yeah. But like in the Vampire Diaries. Though,
oh, yeah.
In the Vampire Diaries, he's a villain. Like they are one of the best, well-written villains.
They're better than Damon and Stefan, in my opinion. Well,
yeah.
I mean, Damon's a villain, but he kind of gets on my nerves. But.
Yeah, well, Damon had a character arc, but whenever we look into the originals, you know, because people are like, oh, like I feel like Klaus like lost his villainous, like his edge in the originals, and it's like, yeah, because the story was told correctly. Like, Klaus went from being the villain, a side character / main character, and not even main character, but just a side character who served a very specific purpose in the Vampire Diaries, to being someone who needed saving as the main character, and that was his story arc, you know. But when we look at Klaus as a villain, that was Michael. But when we look at everything that Michael went through, that Michael put Klaus through, we're getting into monster territory.
Yeah, we're also not talking about Michael Jackson. We're talking about
Michelson. Yeah, my bad. Like Klaus's father figure in the Vampire Diaries universe his name is Michael.
Michael Michelson.
Yeah. You never realized that till just now?
No. Michael Michelson? I'm sorry, but the same way, man, wow. Like Klaus and Michael Jackson are kind of like they mimic each other a little bit.
Klaus and Michael Jackson?
Yeah. Now their storylines a little bit.
Oh, like the abusive father, the mother who didn't say much.
Yeah, the siblings that kind of just want to leave him alone.
Yeah.
In that aspect.
Well, honestly though, like I feel like Klaus was a little bit more calculated than Michael Jackson. Now, granted, Klaus is also a fictional character,
and he's also
a vampire.
He's a psychopath. Well, not even.
I wouldn't say that actually. Like Klaus is incredibly smart. Like every single time that he went to go dagger his siblings, it's because like
the fact that he's daggering them blows me like up.
Well, the reason why he did that is because he felt like his siblings were about to betray him, and I kid you not, every single time
Rebecca,
they were about to betray
Rebecca.
They were about to betray him. Like
I'm sorry, I'm watching the originals back. Sorry to get off the Michael Jackson, but I need to say this really quick. I was watching the originals back with my best friend Haley, and I don't like Rebecca. Don't like her.
I don't blame Klaus for being like, bruh, you can't date my son. Like,
Rebecca?
I don't care that you're immortal, bro. You can't date my
Rebecca? The fact that she popped from Marcel to Klaus. Whose side are you going to be on? Is it Marcel or is it Klaus?
It's like, oh, but that's my brother.
Okay,
girl.
Well, you've been betraying him, and you wonder why. That was my thing. It's like, y'all wonder why Klaus is a villain because y'all keep doing
so. The reason why he's a villain. Sorry to the ears, but like, I understand. Like, as I've gotten older, Klaus Michelson, he's making more and more sense every day.
Oh my God,
bro.
and that's why I also don't like Camille. Because
see, I don't like. Okay, do you like Caroline and Klaus together, man?
Love it.
Sister, we're gonna have to disagree.
But I think I don't like Camille because I like the fact that she was human, but I also was like, oh my gosh, Camille, like I'm ready for you to turn vampire. I'm ready for something to happen because I'm not gonna lie, the humans in the Vampire Diaries universe, they get really boring.
Yeah,
Matt Donovan. That's all I'm gonna say. Matt Donovan and Camille. But yeah.
Okay, let's get out of this. But
we were just comparing.
But yeah, we were comparing villains and monsters, and I just think Joe was a monster. I feel like his villain. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that.
What? I can cut it out.
I feel like his villain could have been Catherine.
Yeah, I kind of think his.
Actually, no. I'm not gonna say that. I feel like his villain was his family.
Yeah,
because his family was his fault, and I feel like the villain will bring you to your fault. And the reason why he did the Pepsi commercial was because the Pepsi commercial was the Jackson 5.
Yeah,
and he did it because of Joe, but that's because Joe was trying to get the family back together.
AKA, he was trying to get himself more money because he set I'm not gonna lie. The part that really took it, that what he said to Catherine, he was like, if Michael don't do this tour, we're gonna lose everything in here. Everything's gonna be gone. Sir, how about you just get out that steel meal again? Go work.
Also, not to mention, like, did y'all not save anything? Like, are you really pitching pennies that bad?
No,
like,
they didn't have no money. Like, before they hit California, they were broke.
No, I'm talking like at this point, y'all are successful.
Oh,
so are you not saving? Like,
y'all haven't been saving stuff from the past couple of years.
I'm very confused.
At this point, they were famous for what, like 15 years? Yeah,
you're proving my point.
You've just kind of made me wonder, where is that money? What was going on? They know.
But yeah, like I feel like his villain could have been his family because honestly, Michael did too much for his family.
Yeah,
he was the backbone, and they treated him so horribly. But part of the reason why I think that Michael didn't see that they were treating him so horribly, this is getting into my own personal thoughts. I believe that Michael Jackson was autistic.
Me too. I thought that in the movie. Because I think the part that really stuck out to me was when he was saying he wanted to reinvent himself, and then he wears the sunglasses. And it's like, you know how sometimes autistic people have a hard time looking at people in their eyes, and I think that the sunglasses kind of was like a representation of that, especially when they were kind of showing what he was looking at, like when he was sitting at that long table with all those people, like a business meeting, and he was like looking at people and looking at their hands and analyzing it. That was like, okay.
If not, like, cut that, y'all just missed a lot. But I said I believe I might have a possibility of being on the spectrum myself.
That's better. That's better. That's so much better. Okay.
And so, like, I relate to the fact that, like, sometimes I do struggle with, like, looking people in the eyes, but also have a staring problem. So,
what?
Yeah, it's, like, one or the other. Or, like, I'll, like, look past people because, like, I know it can make people uncomfortable because, like, I mean, with you, it's one thing because we talk all the time.
Look at each other in the eye,
but, like, even then, it's, like, it kind of makes people uncomfortable, like, whenever I stare at them. So, I kid you not, I'll walk around campus with sunglasses on to make people a little, like, make them feel better. Or
girl, don't do that no more.
What? Walk around with sunglasses on?
Well, I'm just saying, to make people feel better. If you want to stare at them, stare at them.
No, because I can tell that they're uncomfortable, so now it makes me uncomfortable.
I mean,
anyway. So
you just gotta look.
And then also just like analyzing like all these little things, and then like also like how whenever he was a kid in the studio, like he couldn't stop moving.
He
couldn't stop moving. Also how he was playing with his food. That's something else that like a lot of autistic people do, especially as children.
Yeah.
And I say all that to say is like Michael really learned how to mask, because it's there's this one clip of him, I think maybe getting out of a car, I don't know, like he's trying to get somewhere, and like everyone's going crazy, and like he puts his hands up to cover his ears.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like a lot of autistic people are very sensitive to noises.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm on the spectrum, I get it. Like I can't sit too close in church because the music overstimulates me. Like I can't handle it. Like,
oh, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not on the spectrum a little bit, because I love loud music. Like I like being around loud things.
Well, I mean, at the concert last night, it wasn't bothering me at all.
I also think that it is a testament that he may be autistic because he's just like extremely smart. And I'm not saying that like all autistic people are like really smart, but
it's a sign.
It's a sign that they're like, and I've seen it with my own eyes. Like I used to dance with someone that was autistic, and she was just like out of this world.
Not to mention, I feel like a lot of autistic people kind of have like their thing that they're really inclined to, and Michael's musical capability was beyond.
And then also how he was reading all the time. He was always reading, and then he just picked up the facts about the animals real quick. Like when he was talking about the llama, he was like, he was just really inclined to that.
And how like he struggled to make friends, like barely even being able to make friends with his own family. Like
I'm not gonna lie. That really blows me every time we keep saying it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, y'all, he wanted to be our friend. Why didn't you go up there and talk to him?
And I don't know, like, and granted, like, he was the baby brother. And
but there's somebody younger than him.
Yeah, but, like, you could tell he wanted to be friends with his older brothers.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, they're kind of like, I just feel like they want to put some distance between them and him. Like,
but they was at the premiere, though.
Clock it.
talking about I love Michael so. And so I wonder how they reacted.
I was
like, how do you think they were like?
I don't know how Joe reacted.
Well, he's not alive anymore.
I know, but like, I feel like, oh, you're talking. Wait, what are you talking about to the reaction?
I'm saying I wonder how the brothers reacted to the movie of like them being like, hey, you want to play Twister with me? And they're like, nah, we don't want to do that. Like, I wonder how they reacted to that. Like, do y'all see y'all are being presented in a negative light? Maybe you should go do some self-reflecting.
Well, I mean, they were producers.
What?
You didn't see? Girl, you got to start watching the credits.
Jada. It was like midnight. I was like, I gotta go home.
No, they were part of the producing. They were part of production.
So maybe this was a little bit. Maybe this was therapeutic to them. Let me not judge. Maybe this was like.
I also wonder, what did they not put in that script?
I think there was a lot of stuff they did not put in the script.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wonder what because I feel like if that was a little insight between Jackson and American Dream and then Michael.
It's kind of the same, a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, siblings can be very harsh.
Yeah.
They can be very harsh. So I just wonder, like, what didn't make that cut? And granted, they're still alive, so obviously we're not going to get, like, a full tell-all. But
I really don't want to see what was in the cut. I don't think, like, even when he undid his belt, I was like, Smile, I can't watch this.
Oh, like at the beginning?
Yeah, I was like, I can't. Like the screams, the kid. it was just, and I was already feeling emotional. I just couldn't do it.
Honestly, like when I got home and I was talking to my roommate, I was like, that scene like truly made me be like against corporal punishment for children.
Yeah.
Like, cause I mean, I believe like you parent how you want to parent. I'm not telling anyone how to parent. Like I said before, I don't have any kids myself, but I
do not believe in beating your kid.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. Yeah. That's abuse.
That is abuse.
Point blank period. No matter which way it's sliced, I said that's abuse.
Yeah.
There's something else I wanted to say. Oh, to kind of like bring this back up just a little bit. Did you know that Tupac and Michael Jackson got into a fight and Michael Jackson beat Tupac in a fight?
Oh my gosh. Did you know that Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder are cousins?
What?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
How?
What do you mean how?
Like on what side are they related?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you were saying how are they? Because I was gonna be like, I don't know.
I know how
Stevie
cousins work.
Wonder, though, someone needs to do a movie on him.
Yeah. I would actually love a biopic of Stevie Wonder. I like he doesn't. Well, no, he is well loved in the Black community.
You know, he joined Motown when he's like 14. Yeah, crazy.
Okay, we're finding out how Stevie Wonder and Michael Jackson are currently related. Like, because they're cousins, but we're trying to figure out how.
Distantly related as third cousins on the side of Michael's mother, Katherine Jackson.
Oh, okay. So they're not like first cousins in which like they share the same grandmother. But I guess music just truly runs in the family then.
I guess it missed my family.
It didn't miss mine, but it missed me.
Yeah. You know, we also I think a story that kind of mimics the Jacksons a little bit is the DeBarges. That, you know who El DeBarge is?
I've heard of them.
They sing, I like it, you sing to the best. So it's the same story a little bit. Jada actually married James DeBarge.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, their story is a bit different because they all got addicted to drugs. Yeah.
You're giving me some tea.
Every single one of them. Right, Mr. Moy? Every single one of them is directed to drugs, right? Addicted to drugs?
Yeah, I think so. I know that.
Or maybe not L.
Yeah, L for sure.
Oh.
Bunny,
You said that real quick.
I think, Bunny, Bobby, James,
Yeah.
L. Maybe Chico didn't, but yeah, they were.
That's a really deep story. Like, yeah, their father was.
I'll have to do some research into it.
Yeah, boys and girls.
Oh my goodness!
But they were like a musical prodigy family. Literally mimicked the Jackson 5. Like it's like a mirror almost.
Black men go to therapy.
No, for real.
You say he was white?
Yeah, he's white.
James DeBarge was white.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was telling you. The colorist. We were talking about Janet Jackson and Joe Jackson because James DeBarge, the one that Janet married. Yeah, look them up. His dad is half white, but when she was dating Bobby Brown, it was an issue. But it's like James DeBarge. I mean, they're both on drugs, so I guess it was. But the colorist thing. Oh, I forget we're still recording. That's the one she used to. That's them together. Yeah. We'll put all this up on the screen as well.
Wow.
Yeah, and look up a picture of their dad, or actually look up the pictures of the DeBarges. You'll see.
But your point still stands, Jada. Black men go to camp.
Oh yeah, and
No,
also
yeah.
that like white men go to therapy too.
Everybody
like,
go to therapy.
Yeah, get a therapist.
Man, okay, that's not them. That's them. Yeah, that's him. And that's him. There's
Ugh.
no other. Yeah.
He looks. I need to get him off of my eyes. I need to stop looking at that man. That just.
Yeah.
I feel sick.
Mm-hmm.
Like actually.
Yeah, it's bad.
Okay. So we're about to wrap up this episode.
Yeah.
We've talked about a lot because I mean it's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
How can we not? What do you believe that Michael Jackson legacy is and what he wanted it to be?
I think it was really like just to bring more peace into the world. I think he really wanted to like unite people together, no matter what race, through his music. I think that was like his goal.
Yeah, he kind of said that in the movie. Well, Jafar said it as well.
Yeah. And but Michael has also said it in so many other interviews, and yeah, just I think he was one of the one artists I feel like that I've seen that just doesn't care about color. He makes music for people. He doesn't
Yeah,
make
everybody.
music for a color. I think a lot of black artists make, it's right. You know, they make music for black people. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think Michael Jackson, he was very specific and said he wanted to be the greatest pop singer or the greatest singer of all time.
And I really think he
Oh my gosh, yes.
yeah,
He
amassed his
accomplished
legacy.
that. Yeah.
he
What do you
accomplished
think
his
it
goal.
is?
I'll co-sign everything that you said, but I think doing some research, I learned that Michael Jackson wanted to do more than just sing.
Oh.
Yeah, he wanted to make his own films. He wanted to get into production.
Well, he does have a lot of short films.
Yeah, like films, like feature length films, full films, and at one point he was getting into a partnership with Sony.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
so I feel
They
like
was finna make bank.
yeah, I feel like Michael Jackson, and if I'm remembering correctly, he wanted to be a director. So
I can see it.
yeah, I feel like Michael Jackson was just a true artist,
Yeah.
and in doing that, he wanted to make art for everybody to enjoy and to have a little slice of happiness in this world and to feel good whenever they saw his name pop up or heard
Or
his
listen
name
to his
or
music.
listen to his music, watched anything that he created, anything that had Michael's name attached to it. He just wanted there to be like peace, love, happiness, and joy behind it. And I think that is partly why God kind of took him too early.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't even say too early. He took him
He
right.
makes no mistakes.
Yeah, he took him right at the right time because the world has gotten really, really dark. And
Yeah.
I don't think that the world could have handled the light of Michael Jackson
Mm-hmm.
and the light that he left and that he really shone so brightly.
Yeah. You need to watch Soul Train. When you said peace, love, that made me think of peace, love, and soul. I'm acting like I was born in the 70s. I was born in 2005. I don't
Not as younger than me, y'all.
Yeah, I don't even. I'm telling you, my family. We've just.
You and your dad.
Me and my dad.
What year was your dad born?
77.
Okay, well, it makes sense.
Sorry, Dad. I'm putting you out. I am calling you out right now. But yeah, we're tight and music and stuff. It just runs in my blood. But I can't sing.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I told you, like, my whole family, that's a mass choir, and then I come in and I sound like a dying cat.
The funniest part of the other episode was when you said your family was like a Mississippi mass choir.
They are. They are. Like, we're about to close out, but after I'll show you clips. Like, they're actually phenomenal. And then,
Really?
like, yeah. And then, like, if I trying to harmonize, well, no, I can harmonize like a mug. But if I try to do more than just stay in the background and
They're gonna be like, Jada.
blend harmonies, it messes it up. Like, that's not my ministry. God gave that gift to Michael Jackson. He didn't give it to me.
Okay.
But thank you guys so much for tuning in on this episode about the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson. If you haven't watched the Michael movie, go watch it. Still in theaters. If you haven't watched Jackson American Dream, check the links down below. They'll be there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us yet again. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye. Welcome back, y'all.
Oh,
After
hold on, stop. I'm sorry. I was on the wrong camera. And action. And clap. And slate. Yeah, I'm gonna cut to you real quick. Cause see, get that look in your face. That look of disgust off. Like, okay, I'm back, Jada. I'm back on you, Jada.
OMG.
yeah, this is going in the Boo reel.